Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
VA, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, and it's James in at the 4 slot.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
I'd admire how quickly Jordan gets to the rim. I mean, excellent at slashing to the basket with a lot of force, too.
McCollum against Williams. The 3 is up. McCollum's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. Cousins finds Jordan from the high post. And Cousins gets it to go on the assist by Jordan.
Back to the basket, facing up. Cousins can still score with the best of the bigs in the league.
Ooh, poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Ball.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Inside, here's McCollum. Williams grabs the board for Brooklyn. They've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Love passes to Williams. Pure from 3-point range. Williams has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
McCollum outside. Over Williams. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, you know, you go back to when Cousins was drafted, and there was some that questioned his attitude, but lately, I don't think that's the case anymore.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Now here's Williamson, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. To stop the run, pass to Valanciunas. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Love, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Winston is the loudest. Make some noise if you want one of these t-shirts. Pelican fans, your Pelicans dance team.
New Orleans making some changes. Looney's checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Jones in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Hayes. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. With the drive, the shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Shot is good by Reeves.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
To the inside, James. And it's James with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Nets.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Here's Reeves, driving inside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Looney. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Curry. They lead by 14. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Releases from 15.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Shot is good by Reeves.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And they're running. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
To end the run, and he lays it in. Here's James. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. James has got his second bucket on the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets continuing to pile it on, up 22.
Pelican fans, your Pelicans dance team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Love in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Picked by Williamson. McCollum drives in. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And Williams punches it home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Offensive rebound. Williamson passes to Valanciunas. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. Williams against McCollum. And the bucket is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
Now, here's Williams. 9 points in the game.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
To halt the run, McCollum drives in, and he sinks the layup.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Down low. Here's Jones. Second chance shot. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. To the paint. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Looney's checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jones. Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn.
You got to love the heart that Giannis has. I mean, it's just on full display how he loves his team, he loves his community, he loves playing the game, and he really always makes an extra effort to help and support other people. He's an impressive young man.
Snatched up, goes back up, and it's Cousins laying it in. Cousins has got 6.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
2 minutes.
Love finds Williams, takes the 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Murphy, covered by Love. Williamson into the lane. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Love how decisive Williamson is. When he sees a lane to the basket, he seizes it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Well, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
Now here's Love. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. And the Nets get it back. Outside, Williams. Fires the 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. From downtown. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
For 3, McCollum. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they've been awesome so far this year. That was expected from the good analysts who know what they're talking about. We've got one on this panel, and it's called Shaq O'Neal. You don't know about the other 2.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the 3 in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 32% for this game, not what they're hoping for. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. That's the Pelicans' 5.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
Shooting two.
And he drops the first. And the Nets making a change here. Morant's checked in. Good on both. On offense, here are the Pelicans. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. Rebounded by the Nets. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Williamson. And there's the drive. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
From the wing, and again, it's Brooklyn.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. McCollum drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Soft touch off the glass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's Chandler. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Up top, McCollum. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. No good off the back of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Morant with it, guarded by Valanciunas.
Zion Williamson.
And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Gordon, Hayward, and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Celtics, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
The first one falls.
Going second overall in 2019, Ja Morant looks like a franchise cornerstone, carrying Memphis to a play-in game as a rookie. If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
It's deflected. Gordon's got space, gets an open look, and hits it. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Hayes with a screen on Gordon. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Reeves. Misses the 3. New Orleans has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. James is checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Gordon.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Cousins, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Curry. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The assist.
Curry's got 5 now.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
On the wing, Jones. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Curry, from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Here's Lewis. He's covered by Curry. Good work defensively by James. The Nets have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. From deep, Jordan. They get it again.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lewis. Nance with a screen on Curry. Here's Lewis. Rebounded by Cousins.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Outside Jones. He gets it in there. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Cousins for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Nets out in front, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Aaron Gordon. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Love in a 2-guard.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA, Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
And Brown with the stuff.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
The Pelicans shooting around 35% for the game. Pass to Graham. And he drives in. Rebound Brooklyn. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Gordon can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Well, you know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic, and Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
His first personal foul.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Devontae Graham at the line for 2.
Free throw's good for Graham. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA, and that's always a challenge to be able to keep your star players in your market because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league, and players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And, you know, in my opinion, Graham needs to focus on being more consistent. Raising those shooting percentages, I think, goes a long way to his development.
A nice shot by Chandler.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Chandler. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Graham.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
So the Nets making a switch here. Cousins, he's checked in for Embiid. James comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jordan's checked in for Gordon. And Williams is subbed in for Love.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Lewis. Check by James. Lewis can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Here's Chandler. And the 3 off target. The Pelicans have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Lewis. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
From deep. And it's Graham with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
This was a great showing for them in the first of 2 games in the season series, stealing a 1-0 lead against New Orleans.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Williams has got 24 points.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jordan. Got it.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Back to Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
The three from Valanciunas. He buries it from three.
Graham's court awareness in action right there. Easily spots a wide open man.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
First one falls for him.
At the line for New Orleans.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Williams. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now our New Balance Player of the Game.